from Tony Khan on what
You did.
happened.
Oh, what happened? I didn't hear it.
I will get to it, sir. We're on the air. Act professional.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Shut your
Okay. No, don't fucking delete all the tweet. Go.
I hate when I do that. Bro, I didn't say fucking. I can't copy and paste this bitch again. Oh, motherfucker. I gotta write that bullshit again. God damn it. I hate my life.
Fucking A. God. Alright. Come on now.
We are talking about hashtag. Um,
Before today, did you ever know what Evan Bourne looked like?
yeah, I remember seeing him. He just did not look familiar to me in the slightest. He didn't even change his fucking name. He kept saying fucking
Matt
Evans,
Striker.
Matt Stryker, Matt Schneider. His ass changed his goddamn name.
No, I'm not talking about Matt Striker, man. I'm talking about Matt Snyder. What the fuck is that?
God. Yeah, his ass need to change his name.
No. Okay. Hey, at least that one did it 20 minutes in and not fucking an hour
Oh
and a
my
half in
God.
like that
Oh,
one script did.
I would be so pissed.
Why? Alright. Okay, we did it in 3 minutes this time.
Not me, I'm not done yet.
What?
And I am done. Fuck. Alright, it's back up.
Okay. So the question is, for how long? We're about to find out. Alright, here we go. Again, from the top. What is going on, guys? We're live with our episode of the All Out 2020 review and results, man. Again, what is going on, guys? If this is your first time watching us and you guys do not know how we run this show, we are on here because this is a big pay-per-view for all three promotions in wrestling, obviously main roster, NXT, and AEW. We do live reviews right after the show. If your Wi-Fi does not cut out, we'll be right after the show. But if your Wi-Fi does cut out, we will be live an hour after the show, like today. But obviously, All Out, obviously AEW's WrestleMania, kind of. Not really though, because they treat all their pay-per-views very as a big thing, which I like. Anyway, so we're here, and if you guys do not know who I am, this is your first time watching, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the Notorious Heels, and one half of this podcast, man. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
What's up, man? What's up? It's going good, I guess. Bullshit with the Wi-Fi happened. Um, that fucking All Out happened. So that show existed. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And for Twitter, it definitely wasn't what they thought it was gonna be. So, hey, man. Overall, day was decent, man, and yeah, man, that show happened. There's some quirks about it, some big bad things, some little bad things, some good things, man. So, yeah, bro, how was the day for you, man?
It was good, man. I thought, yeah, All Out.
Fuck.
It's an interesting show, controversial
Yeah,
show. We will
very.
break it down because there were multiple aspects to this show. I also got a little bit of the beef with some of the fans over how this show went out, but obviously I understand everybody's opinion is not going to be the same as mine, and that is completely fine, but obviously this is why we have a show, to give our opinions, and if you don't like it, you could shove it up your fucking ass. Yeah. I got a little bit of beef with the fans over this, but I understand both sides to a lot of things, but
Mm-hmm.
hey, we'll go over it as we get on the show.
Exactly.
We already reviewed this, so I guess we'll just run these. I mean, nothing. Okay. Buy-in. Buy-in, we have Joey Janela defeating Serpentico. Basically, I mean, the match was okay. Both of the buy-in matches I thought were pretty solid, if you will. They weren't horrible 3-minute matches like we see on WWE's pre-shows. But they were fun. They were genuinely fun matches. They each got like 10 minutes each, which
Mm-hmm.
somebody like Janela and Serpentico in WWE would
Like 3 minutes.
they would definitely have 3 minutes in some 205 Live type setting on a pre-show. But anyway, Joey Janela picks up the victory here, and I said this a little bit earlier, man, but Joey Janela does not feel the same. I was a huge mark for Joey Janela when I seen him at All In. That was my first time seeing him, and I thought he was absolutely great. Obviously, he faced Hangman Page there in a no holds barred match or something, an Extreme Rules match or something like that, and then he ended up in the main event of last year's Fyter Fest against Jon Moxley, and things were looking up for him. And here we are. He is now on the pre-show of All In, and he is in a tag team with Sonny Kiss. And also, how do you expect to call this guy the bad boy when you have him coming out wearing pigtails? And they think he came out in pigtails last Dynamite, but man, has Joey Janela drastically
Right.
fell off of the totem pole in fucking AEW, man. I don't know. I don't know how we get to that point, but we need to get to a point where he's cool again. Where he's actually the bad boy. I also think taking Penelope Ford away from him was a huge thing, but obviously she's with
Chisholm.
Kip because they're
Yeah.
an actual
Legit.
couple.
Hmm.
So hey, but yeah, but that definitely took a lot away from him, and yeah. So hey, but Joey Janela picks up the victory here. But honestly, if anybody sees this taking him anywhere, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just kind of a nothing win for Joey here. But yeah, what'd you think about this, man?
Yeah, man, the match wasn't bad, man, but it's just, God, I miss the old Joey, bro. He was so cool. When Dynamite first started, even before Dynamite, man, he was generally one of the coolest guys they had, and now he's just kind of just there, man. Kind of just low mid card, barely even in the mid card. Um, I mean, he's kind of in the tag team division now with Sonny Kiss, which like he's not a tag team guy. That's just not how it is, man. But it's what can I say, man? I think he was best with Penelope Ford, but that's out of anyone's control. I say get him someone else to be paired with. But hey, man, I don't know, man. But, yeah, he did fell off, man. But Serpentico, or what the fuck that dude's name? What is his name?
Serpentico.
Serpentico. I think him and Luther. I think they'd be good Dark Order guys. Some more background Dark Order guys. I think they'd be solid for. But as for Janela, man, they just gotta make him cool and at least semi-important again. So, hey, man, I thought he was gonna be bigger in this company, man. Guess he was, bro. That sucks, but what are you gonna do about it? The match wasn't bad on the pre-show, though. Solid pre-show match. Well, solid buy-in match, you could say. And, yeah, bro. I just think they could be doing more with Janela, but this wasn't terrible. I'll give it that.
Yeah, man, for sure. Moving on here, the final match to the buy-in, we got Private Party defeating the Dark Order's John Silver and Alex Reynolds here, and pretty solid match again. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty solid match. Again, another fun pre-show match to the point where, it's obviously not going to be a show stealer. Again, kind of a nothing match just to move the Dark Order up the rank, or the Private Party up the ranks rather. And and that's all it's there to do, and that's okay. Because it's just the buy-in, it's just kind of just send them out there, let them have some fun, and hey, so. Yeah, but Private Party pick up the victory here. Something I could have definitely expected. I just love John Silver. I think the guy's hilarious. So I would have liked to see him win here, but hey, was it going to matter in the grand scheme of things?
Exactly.
Again, yeah, like I said, just a nothing match. It's on the buy-in. Just kind of just send them out there and let them have a lot of fun and boost Private Party up the ranks. They seem to be liked by a good amount of people. So, yeah. But Private Party pick up the victory here in a match I thought was pretty solid for the most part. And man, what did you think about this match?
Yeah, bro, the match was it was a good match, man. I'd say it was like the third out of all the tag matches to happen tonight. Wasn't bad, but wasn't greater than the other two, man. Randall and Silver are surprisingly good in the ring. They are genuinely enjoyable, man. And Private Party, they're one of AEW's topper tag teams. A lot of guys backstage love them. A lot of fans love them. So they're one of those solid, great tag teams in their division, man. And they're just working their way back up the ranks slowly, man. And Reynolds and Silver were just one of those stepping stones, man. And yeah, man. Like you said, as much as I love Silver, and just a little mark in me would want him and Reynolds to win. Kind of knew it was gonna happen, but hey, man. Oh well, man. At least we're gonna get a funny BTE segment with Silver one day, so that's good. But it was a solid match, man. Not the best out of all the tag team matches, but nothing bad at all, man. So yeah, bro, not bad at all.
For sure, man, for sure. Moving on here to the main card. Okay, so on this match, man, we have the main card of All Out, the opener. The show opener, I just want to get this out of the way, man. A show opener is something that's as much as I'd say the second match on the show is more degrading, but having the show open is not a degrading spot at all, and I definitely, probably other than the main event, what opens the show is your second most important part of the show. Obviously, you need something to set the tone, and I definitely thought this is a case of pretty bad match placement, I would say. Yikes. Obviously, some of the show openers we see, man, just a couple that come to my mind, some of the best show openers I've seen. AJ and Shane was a tremendous show opener. Gargano and Almas from TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
Yeah. Amazing.
The Women's War Games match. Very good show opener. What opened the show at this year's TakeOver? 30.
The fuck opened the show? I'm trying to
Mm.
think. Damn, I can't remember. Was it the tag match? No,
Mm-mm.
it was one of them.
Oh, it was Balor and Thatcher.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That one.
I,
Well, yeah. That one. That one needs to take over crowd to be a show
yeah.
opener.
Also, probably the best show opener I've ever seen. The North American Championship ladder match.
God. Definitely the best show opener I've ever seen, man.
Have something amazing set the tone for your show opener. I can't, like, honestly, if I'm looking at this card, I would have put the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express as the show opener, I think.
Oh yeah. That match was fucking amazing.
Or had not happened what happened, probably Hardy and Sammy would have been a solid show opener. However, we got the tooth and nail match in AEW. I think this is their first stadium. It's their second cinematic match. And holy shit. Oh my dude. Okay. So we got a tooth and nail match between Dr. Britt Baker and Big Swole. Dude.
God.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over what happened. Okay, so Big Swole enters the dental office and she sees Reba at the desk, okay? And Reba gives her a clipboard to sign. And Big Swole says, "I'm Big Swole." No shit.
No shit.
As she proceeds to give Reba the most ridiculous looking clipboard shot. Bro.
It was like Evil Luna throwing paper.
Yeah, exactly. It was, and then this part.
Oh no.
I don't know how that maybe that's what it is. I figured out the newest member to the Firefly Funhouse.
Oh
because as Big Swole walks into one of the rooms, Britt Baker, you see her shadow walk up like she's the Fiend, and she looks sideways at a blank wall as if like there's not even a window. Like, what are you looking at? And she takes the mask off, as then she would follow Big Swole and duck a fucking glass picture over her head. And that was weak too. She fucking just tapped it on her head. And all kinds of shit. After that, I put my head down. But some of the stuff I remember, Reba got thrown into a dumpster. Britt Baker fucking apparently I did not see Britt Baker at my work, but apparently she came in to buy an electric drill, and she drilled it through one of her own dentist chairs, and then she would pull out a syringe. Dude, she's got to be in the funhouse. And she would end up getting that countered and stabbed herself. And before that, I think I put my head down during it, but they were like fighting on her golf cart. Like, oh my god. It was horrible. That set a horrible tone for the show. I was just sitting there like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And, yeah, honestly, Big Swole, I genuinely just find her absolutely cringy. And Britt Baker, I enjoy Britt Baker, but I don't know what the fuck this was tonight. I don't know what the fuck that match. But all of that literally looked like it was shot from an iPhone 3 or an Android.
Yeah.
I don't know what was wrong with that camera quality, but
it was shit.
Dude.
Like one cameraman.
Yeah, it was like a guy was vlogging. Like, it's probably gonna be fucking Sammy Guevara was probably filming it. He has a vlog channel.
Yeah, he's probably the one filming it.
So what we learned from this match, I walked away because the food was here, And I came back and the match was over. So Big Swole won after she stabbed Britt Baker in the leg with a syringe. And, yeah, Britt Baker's back. And I hope this feud is dead. But I don't... Big Swole won, so it's probably not going to be over. But this feud is awful. This feud is awful. And that was an awful, awful show opener. Even commentary didn't even really know how to go about calling it.
Seriously.
And honestly, for cinematic matches, you don't need commentators. The Boneyard match was awesome. The Wyatt compound, or not the Wyatt compound, the Ultimate Deletion was pretty good, I thought. Firefly Funhouse match, the Swamp fight. I mean, you don't need commentators.
Seriously.
Especially when your commentary team sucks.
Because there sucks. God.
Tony Schiavone doesn't even know he probably doesn't even know what fucking year it is. Excalibur can't even see through the fucking shitty Android camera and his mask. He probably doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
You got JR's old out of touch ass. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Sucks.
Yeah, you don't need commentators for a cinematic match. And that horrible show opener. But my thoughts on this match, I thought it fucking sucked. I think Big Swole is incredibly cringy. I like Britt Baker, but I don't know what the hell we seen tonight. And, yeah. What did you think about this, man?
Oh yeah, that match fucking sucked. Like, bro, we literally didn't even catch the end of the match because we said, fuck this, and we both... Like, I didn't have to go with you, but we both got up to grab the pizza, because that match was that bad, because fuck that. But, yeah, bro, Big Swole, she's a good in-ring person. She is not meant for a cinematic match. Put her in a match. That's where she can be good. She is cringy. Yeah, she is fucking cringy, but she'd be good in an actual match. She's not built for a cinematic match, and I like Britt Baker, but one thing about Britt Baker that I will admit, she does not hit hard in the slightest. Like, it is the complete opposite. She is on some Carmella, Alexa Bliss shit with the way she hits, bro. She has no force. Like, I think I can hit harder than fucking Britt Baker, and if you saw me, you wouldn't think that. But, yeah, bro, the match fucking sucked. It doesn't need commentary, and if it does, at least have a good commentary team behind it, man. If you want to open the show with some Gargano shit, with some fucking best bout machine Kenny Omega shit. Don't open your show with this, man. Come on, man. Could have opened the show with one of the other tag matches, like you said, Jurassic Express and Young Bucks. I thought would have been the perfect show opener for the show.
100%.
Perfect, because that match was really, really good. So it's just like, this is not a show opener. This shouldn't even been on the fucking show. So, yeah, bro, that match was just... It was garbage, man, and I hope that they learn from this, because there's a lot of learning throughout this pay-per-view for AEW, and this was one of the lessons. Don't do this shit. God.
Yeah, man, and speaking of the Young Bucks and Jurassic Express, that was the second match on the card, man, and, this match absolutely delivered, and we seen the they kept mentioning it on commentary, the aggressive Young Bucks. We've seen them get pretty mean, pretty aggressive, and I thought it was great. Oh, yeah. They hit hard. They were beating the shit out of Marco Stunt, and I thought this match was really good. Luchasaurus is flying around everywhere. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus are amazing. I don't know how those guys should have, and it's nothing against the Best Friends because I like the Best Friends, but they should have their spot in the ranking. I think that not only are they definitely capable of it, but they are just so over. I don't know what more you want from them. You know, they're over as fuck. And they're just a good team. They're just a really, really good team, man. And I don't know what more you want from these guys to say, okay, well, I think we need to definitely make these guys one of the top tag teams. It's just organic. it's an organic pairing, and I think it's amazing. So there you go. Yeah, but whoops, hit the mic.
I'm dead.
So yeah, but I thought this definitely should have been the show opener, and the the that shit we seen before it should have stayed on the buy-in, and yeah, I thought the Young Bucks and Jurassic Express put on, and Jim Ross. They are not called the Lucha Express. His name is Luchasaurus, not Lucha Express. Does Jungle Boy look like a luchador to you? Does Marco Stunt look like a fucking luchador?
Oh, JR, man. God.
Their name is the Jurassic Express, for Christ's sake.
Learn it. Please.
Yeah, but great team, two great teams putting on a wonderful match here, and yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome match. These two teams are awesome, and at the end of the day, man, the Young Bucks hit what did they hit? They hit I think it was double super kicks, right? And he kicked out. And then they hit the BTE trigger to put him away, man. So they pinned Jungle Boy as Luchasaurus completely missed Nick Jackson and went flying onto all of the baby faces in the front row. And yeah, but nonetheless, the Bucks get the victory here on All Out, man. And yeah, man. So yeah, my thoughts on this match again. I thought it was an awesome match, and yeah, the Young Bucks would have a little bit of a play into something that happens a little earlier in the night. But yeah, I thought it was a very solid match, and I thought this should have definitely opened the show, man. What about you?
Oh yeah, bro. The match was great, bro. Definitely the second best tag team match of the night, bro. Young Bucks doing great Young Bucks shit, and Jurassic Express doing great Jurassic Express shit, bro. Like you said, I think Jurassic Express should be in like best friends position or even private parties position, because they're super over and they're super great, bro. You got Luchasaurus, who is a super athletic big guy, bro. He's back flipping, he's doing all that crazy shit, bro. And you got Jungle Boy, who's just really, really great in the fucking ring, man. And even Marco Stunt, he's like the funny guy of the group. He's short and it's funny, I guess. But Marco Stunt's a funny guy, bro. He sells like crazy. And yeah, bro, Young Bucks, way more aggressive in this match. They weren't playing no games, bro. We're slowly getting that aggressive Young Bucks, bro. I'm excited, man. And after a match of great near falls, Young Bucks eventually pick up the victory after, Luchasaurus sends himself into the baby faces, and they hit Jungle Boy with the BTE trigger. Fun how they won the match through a move that's related to Kenny Omega. So that happens. They won. They just pissed off and leave. Just great shit, man. Great shit. Love the Young Bucks. Love Jurassic Express, or as JR would say it, Lucha Express. Like a fucking idiot. God, they need to commentary. The commentary fucking sucked tonight, man. But that match was great, bro. Should open the show, most definitely. But yeah, bro, match is great, and yeah, bro, that was some top-notch shit, and that was just a little foreshadowing from the Young Bucks from what's to come, man. So hell yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure, bro. Moving on here, we have the 21-man Casino Battle Royal, and this match included everybody from Eddie Kingston, Butcher, Blade, Lucha Bros, Best Friends, Proud and Powerful, Lance, Cage, Starks, Darby, how can I forget? Billy!
Oh my god.
Billy, just Billy, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, literally, most of AEW's mid-card or tag teams that did not have a spot. Hager was in it. A lot of people, man. Yeah, we get a pretty solid battle royal. Things pretty much picked up when Darby came in. He eliminates Ray Phoenix. What ends up happening, man? After the final group came in, the Joker card gets pulled, and the Joker ended up being not Rusev, Miro, not fucking Chris Hero, not Joe Hennig, not Pac, but instead it was Matt Sydal, formerly known as Evan Bourne. And what does this fucking clown do? He gets in the ring, he gets on the top rope to do airborne. I don't know what he calls it, but I always remember it as airborne. And instead, he does a back senton and fucking falls on his pack in the corner. So, what a debut spot for Matt Sydal. And I love his moveset. The guy's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But man, that was a bad way that was just on the wrong foot with his AEW debut, man. Sean Spears was in there too. He said he was gonna be intelligent and wait till everybody else came out, but then he ended up just getting eliminated. They ended up putting, this is one of the more brutal spots, they put thumbtacks in a body bag. They put Darby Allin in the body bag. Brian Cage picked him up and launched this little fucker over the top rope, and he lands right on the stairs with the thumbtacks in the body bag. That was a brutal spot. And then Brian Cage backflipped out of a chokeslam from Archer.
Yeah.
Brian Cage is really, really, really athletic for a guy of not even that size, but that build. That super jacked dude is jumping around. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, Brian Cage, bro, the Machine. Brian the Machine. I'd love to see more from him. He's kind of sitting in the same boat as Lance Archer, bro. They brought him in, they put him in some kind of title match, they lost, and then it's just like, okay, where do we go from here?
Exactly. He would benefit from a second show. Most definitely.
Oh, yeah. Same with Lance. Lance. But speaking of Lance, bro, it came down to Lance and Eddie Kingston. I thought this ending was a little weird, but...
There's actually a fact about this ending I learned. Eddie Kingston did not go over the rope, ever. So, that's a fact.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting, man. Nonetheless, Eddie Kingston and Lance Archer were on the apron. Eddie Kingston sitting on the top turnbuckle. Jake the Snake starts beating Eddie Kingston with a bag with a snake in it. Why didn't you just take the snake out? He's swinging the bag at Eddie Kingston. I'm like...
Poor damn snake.
I'm like, dude... What the hell? And eventually, Lance Archer picks Eddie Kingston up and launches his ass onto the Butcher and the Blade. And Lance Archer picks up the victory here. Dude, I'm fine with that. I thought I like Lance. And obviously, he's in the, like I just mentioned, he's in the same boat as Brian Cage, where they brought him in as this monster. He ended up gunning straight for a title, lost that against Cody at Double or Nothing, and now we're at this point where it's like, okay, where do we go from here type thing. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Lance winning, but what was with the Joker? You couldn't have got Chris Hero? Come on, man. You couldn't have got even Joe Hennig, bro, or fucking... Or Pac, or, who's the other guy? Miro, Rusev?
Yeah.
Somebody, EC3, something. Well, he's exclusive to Impact, but Matt Sydal, really? I mean, he's alright. He's not bad by any means, but I just was expecting something a little bigger for their biggest show. Didn't see Matt Sydal coming out and botching the airborne in his first move, Smurf first move on AEW. But what did you think about what did you think about what did you think about this match, man?
I didn't think it was bad, man. I didn't think it was bad. A little cheesy at some points, and I didn't care for the ending. But the overall match wasn't bad. It's a battle royal that's actually important. Shocker. It actually means something. You get something very big out of it. So that is good, man. There were good points in this match. Sorry, almost had to sneeze. There were good points in this match. Brian Cage, being a beast, bro. Super athletic for a guy of his build. You had Darby Allin doing crazy shit, like he's clearly meant, or he clearly likes to do crazy shit. That spot was crazy. And then later in the match, you just see everybody with some thumbtacks in their back and shit. That shit was
I know.
crazy. Like, and then the ending, apparently I didn't notice, but Eddie Kingston just went through the ropes to do that spot. So I guess he could do the thing where he was legit eliminated. So that's there. But he did get on like the edge of the like middle rope on the outside. Got hit a bunch of times with the fucking snake in the bag, and fell off with Lance Archer. Well, with Lance Archer throwing him off. So yeah, man, Lance Archer won, bro. Not my preferred choice, and you know, what's Matt's name again?
Oh, Matt Sydal.
Matt Sydal. Like, bro, I like Evan Bourne. I never seen much of him, but I heard a lot. But bro, he needs to change his name because I am getting it confused. I'm calling him Matt Striker. I'm calling him Matt Snyder. He needs to change his goddamn name. He needs to be Matt Birth because I don't know, man. But yeah. Yeah, bro, he was the Joker card. I thought they could have done better. No offense to him, man, but I think he's one of those guys that would be better suit somewhere else, like not somewhere else, but in a different part in AEW, man. Not yet. He would be a good person in like a random TNT title match, you could say, something like that, man. But I think they could have done better with this Joker card entrant. They could have done Miro, Chris Hero. They could have done Pac. They could have done fucking. There was one more that people were wanting and talking about, but I can't remember who it was, man. But they could have done like any other person, man. But he's not a bad one. Because at first, in the middle of the match, me and you thought it was gonna be Lance Archer, and that would have been fucking terrible. So it wasn't bad. I just think it could have been cooler, man. And yeah, I like Lance Archer, but not someone I would have really cared to see win. I think someone else would have been in a better position to win this match, man. But I mean, I think they're waiting for a title for Darby because I don't think they're gonna want to put anything on him yet. But yeah, bro, solid match, I'd say. Um, a better version of a battle royal, which is good, man. But I would have preferred someone else in that ending, man. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, man. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, not a bad match at all. It's just kind of like what?
Bruh.
Um,
Yeah.
but you know, as soon as Lance Archer won this match, the first thing that popped in my head was,
Hmm.
there ain't no way MJF's winning that title. There is no, and
I
go
thought it was more.
figure.
Yeah.
So, what did you say?
I thought it was gonna be more fuel in the fire to make people think that Mox was gonna win, and MJF was gonna. I mean, that Mox was gonna lose, and MJF was gonna win. But guess you were right, man. God damn.
Yeah, man, because you know these guys have that history in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Exactly.
those guys faced at Wrestle Kingdom last year, or this. No, there was another. Was there? Yeah, yeah, Wrestle Kingdom this year, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Nonetheless, moving on here. By the way, for people that are mad at AEW over what happened with Matt Sydal, grow
What?
a fucking brain. What
Serious.
fault is that of theirs?
It's a botch. It happens.
Botches
It's a
fucking happen in WWE all the time.
What's a Nia Jax match? Is it WWE's fault Nia Jax botches? No.
Everybody blames it on her, so don't try to flip the switch and blame it on the company now when it's clearly
Exactly.
the wrestler's fault. I mean, it's just an accident. Nobody
It
fucking
happens.
plans to botch.
Exactly. You're not gonna go out there, bro, I'm gonna have the best botch tonight. Like, dude, that's just not how it is.
God, people are fucking retarded. Moving on here, man. We have Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara, bro. This match wasn't too long in the beginning because Matt Hardy headed to the football field and Sammy Guevara pulled up with the golf cart that they ran him down with at the
Twice.
stadium stampede and then another street fight. And man, Sammy Guevara rode the golf cart into a bunch of boxes and porta potties and stuff, and then he would end up being DDT'd on a picnic table,
Mm-hmm.
and
They fought their way over to one of those, what are they called? Those lifts? What are they?
electric ladders,
Yeah, those
electric
electric
lifts.
ladders. They got on there, beat each other up. It started to rise up, and they opened the thing. There was a table there, so the spot was going to be some kind of move where Sammy, like tackles him down through a table. But it was a very, very bad botch where they overshot the table, like very overshot that table, man. And basically, they kind of like both like they flew down there. Sammy kind of landed like on the back of his shoulder, and his fall wasn't that bad. I think most of Sammy was able to get onto the table, but basically all of Matt's like upper back and a little bit of his head slammed down from like 15 feet up, or like 10, 15 feet up from the electric ladder, basically straight to concrete, man. And that was fucking terrible, man. He was literally lying there, not moving in the slightest, clearly concussed for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. It was fucking terrible, man. And a little bit when they tried to get him up, he kind when he started to like get up, he kind of like really like stood up. So, like he tried to get up super fast, man. He was like grabbing on people, helping himself get up, man. And apparently the match, though, when the spot happened, the doctor and the ref stopped the match, and then once Matt got up, they continued the match for whatever reason, man. And Matt went on, walked out, kept walking, walked to wherever Sammy went to, which I didn't know those two arenas were that close. Apparently, they are. So, yeah, they get to like the
I think they're
AEW.
connected.
I think they are. I think they are. But they get to AEW's portion of the arena and they climb up on some scaffolding, and then Hardy pushes or punches Guevara on to some like board that make it look like a floor, and that was the end of the match, man. Truly a huge, huge fucking botch where Matt Hardy clearly got concussed, and like 30 minutes after that, they took him to the hospital, which another bad part on their part, man. But yeah, bro, that's how the match happened. And what do you think of it?
Yeah, obviously, dude. I literally walked out to throw pizza boxes away, and I came back, and Sir K's like, dude, Matt just fell from like 15 feet up. I walked out of the room for like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back here like, dude, he just smacked his head off the concrete from 15 feet up. And I watched the clip and I'm like, holy shit. And obviously, like Sir K said, they ended up walking their way back out. But this caused an absolute outrage. And I definitely see everybody's point of this. But I will say this. At the end of the day, you need to understand, not that it's okay at all, because what's more okay is his health, but you gotta understand this. Matt is not from this era. In
Mm-hmm.
this era of wrestlers, First things foremost, they tell you, if you feel hurt, stop the match. It will longeviate your career. That is first and foremost what they tell. They told that to Carmella on Breaking Ground when she got concussed. I remember. That is this era of wrestlers. That is first and foremost what they tell you. And that's that's okay. That's fine. That's, what you should definitely do. What people need to understand is Matt is not from that era at all. Triple H, he is from the era where Triple H is still going when he's got a fat ass piece of wood stabbed 5 inches into his shin. Matt is from that era. He's
from the Foley era.
Yes, he is from the Ruthless Aggression era, the era where there actually were brass rings, So
Exactly, literally.
He is from the early 2000s, where those wrestlers, no matter what the hell happened, continued. Now, I understand. I definitely do understand why everybody is pissed off at AEW. And it did make their company look pretty bad. But I think instead of letting him walk and go get Sammy again, what they should have done definitely is just tell Sammy, yo, go walk by Tony Khan. So if Matt wants to continue this match and find you, he's going to run into Tony Khan, obviously. And then let Tony tell him, like, no, we can't continue this match. Matt is not from that era at all. That's what you need to understand. Matt is just not from... Chris Jericho said this on Talk is Jericho. Matt is from the era where Jericho always says, these guys get hurt contending for a championship and they never win the title. In his era, they would win the title and then tell everybody they got hurt. You know what I mean? They're just from that era. You know what I mean? They're
exactly
just from that era. And I mean, he continued the match, but I mean, not really if you think about it. They literally kind of just walked around. Sammy took a few hits. And man, Sammy has just been in some... This has just been a bad luck feud, dude. Matt gets a fucking chair whipped at his head. He hits his head off concrete from 15 feet in the air. This feud, man, it's just been a bundle of bad luck, man. It really, really has. But I understand where everybody's coming from, but Matt is just of that. And as for the doctor, if he really... I mean, I don't know how you can go about that. What is the doctor really gonna do? You know what I mean? Because if Matt Hardy's walking away from him, what's he gonna do?
Tackle him?
Yeah.
To the ground? Like...
Oh, by the way, I did a quick Google map search when you were talking. Yes, Daly's Place and the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium are connected. Yes,
okay.
that tunnel where we seen Matt, that is the tunnel that leads into Daly's Place. So,
cool.
Seen a statement from Tony Khan. Somebody had it, and my stupid thing refreshed.
Damn.
No. They just had it, man.
God damn. Hate when that shit happens.
I hate how Instagram refreshes. Maybe it's on ringside.
Look up Tony Khan's name.
Let's see. Sorry guys, we're trying to get this statement. I had it on my Instagram feed, but it freaking refreshed.
He might. Did he post a statement to his Instagram?
No, somebody posted a tweet of what he said.
I'm gonna search up the hashtag of his name.
Yeah.
It's probably in it.
Yeah, but oh man, that was nuts.
That was a bad spot, man. But
Mm,
yeah, I don't see it either. Well, he reissued a statement on the incident, and he was talking about, Matt got sent to the hospital and shit. Hold on, maybe it's in this. And they give a statement. Oh, yeah, bro. I don't know what the statement is. Probably can't find it.
yeah, maybe. Oh, I saved it. Thank God. Okay, cool. Okay, so Tony Khan says health and safety of performers is always the most important thing to AEW, and notes that it looks like Matt is okay at this point. Tony Khan says he stopped the match after Matt took the fall, then sent the doctor to check on him. Notes that he was concerned for Matt may be hurt, so he had them ring the bell. Then the doctor checked on Matt and cleared him. Tony Khan says Matt Hardy came back after the match and passed the concussion protocol, and that the trip to the hospital was done as a precaution. And he says it was not something any of us enjoyed. So it looks like Matt is going to be okay, and I mean he passed the concussion stuff, but man, that is just genuinely a very scary situation. Yeah, I mean Matt. Like I said, man, Matt is just from that era, and
Exactly.
should he have stopped? Should he have been like, holy shit? Like, let me check on myself. Yes, of course, but he is just from that era, the era where they're like telling the doctors to fuck off. They're just from that
Mm-hmm.
era, you know.
Exactly.
They're in the era of finish the match no matter what. The show must go
Mm-hmm.
on. They're in that era. And for all you clowns saying that WWE would have handled it better, let me remind you, they kept the show that Owen Hart fell to his death at on. They kept the
Mm-hmm.
show going. So don't sit here and tell me that they would have handled that any better. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Seriously, man. Seriously. Like,
Um, what were you saying?
bro. I get the doctor probably should have stopped the match and not cleared him, but not only what are they gonna do, like tackle Matt to the ground, because he just kept walking away. He was in a daze. He just kept walking away, man. But like I said, Matt does come from that era where they just shrug off the doctors. They don't care. We all know Matt is like that in his way. Though, AEW should have, a form, a policy, an act where they don't allow people to do that. They don't yet. This was an unfortunate fucking lesson for them that they learned from, bro. Like, people are saying on Twitter that what the doctor did was despicable, and like, people are acting like there was hate and will ill towards Matt Hardy in that incident from AEW, and there wasn't. It was just a dumbass decision from the doctor, from, you could say, Tony Khan, but Tony Khan just got the word from the doctor, so it really was a doctor. It was just a dumbass decision. There was no ill will, there was no despicable action towards Matt Hardy. That's just how it is. Despicable action is the Vince McMahon news recently. Despicable action is Vince allowing Benoit to do that headbutt when he knows how it was affecting his mental health. Despicable is Vince keeping a show on after Owen Hart passes away. That is this firing your wrestlers, your guys that you promised money and a job during a pandemic when you were already making the most money you ever made. That is despicable. What happened to Matt Hardy that wasn't despicable. That was a fuck up. That was a lesson to AEW, to that doctor, to everyone back there. And Rebby was pissed. Understandably. Matt Hardy's probably a little pissed. Understandably. It was a lesson. AEW is a young company. They're gonna fuck up a couple times. Sometimes it's gonna be big like this. Sometimes it's gonna be smaller. They're gonna fuck up. This was a fuck up. This wasn't evil. This wasn't despicable. It was a lesson for AEW and its doctors, man. And thank God that Matt is okay. And feel bad for him and Sammy. Their feud is plagued by so many fuck ups, man. God damn. I guess Matt Hardy truly is unkillable, man. But this wasn't evil. This wasn't despicable. It was just a fuck up. And they will learn from it. They clearly have. And all they need is a policy and act to stop shit like this. And to show, you know, there was no ill will. People stop acting like there was ill will behind what happened tonight. There wasn't. It was just a lesson and a fuck up. So stop that, Twitter, please. And then people are bringing up the whole night about the Matt Hardy situation, how they're pissed. Like, listen, that was fucked. And it was in my mind the whole show, but it didn't stop me from enjoying some of the other matches on the show. But you would tell certain people just kept wanting to bring it up to put down this show, and you're using Matt Hardy to bring out your hatred towards a company that you just don't like. That's fucked up, man. But good thing Matt is okay, and this was a sadly needed lesson, and it happened in a very bad way, but it was a lesson nonetheless for AEW and its doctors, man. And that's all.
Honestly, man, didn't Mike Bennett too had something to say about them firing people in a pandemic?
Yeah, because actually, during, back to that whole firing people, companies like ROH and AEW kept using those really super independent guys and were paying them for jobs during a pandemic because they knew they needed the money.
Like Warhorse.
That is great shit. Yeah, exactly. And apparently ROH was just paying guys that they weren't even employing, and they were just paying independent guys just to help them. Like, that's really fucking good of them. And you got Vince McMahon firing all these guys, which, I mean, it benefited all those guys, don't get me wrong, but they fired all these guys during a pandemic where I think like almost all of them have families, and you're calling what happened tonight despicable? Fuck off. That is bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%, man. Very fucked up situation. It's going to be a learning experience, and people are going to talk that shit no matter what. You know what I mean? People fucking when somebody gets injured, WWE marks, bro. Whenever somebody gets injured, it's injuries suck. Injuries are the worst thing to happen. And when somebody gets injured in AEW, it's AEW's fault. Like, this is not they should have handled it better. Okay, you could fucking say that. How about when somebody gets injured or somebody gets COVID in WWE and not even a fucking phone call? Renee Young. Look at that. That's why she left. Because of how fucked up they treated her when she had COVID. And nobody fucking called her. Same thing with Lana. When Rusev went out for shoulder surgery, nobody called him. Yet, you want to clamor about, this is AEW's fault. But when it happens in WWE, this isn't ballet. No. Injuries happen, bro. It could have been handled better, sure. WWE could handle every fucking injury better as well. You know what I mean? How about call your talent and say, hey, Rusev, I'm glad you're doing okay. How are you feeling? How's everything? How's the rehab going? No, not a call. No. Get back to work. Hurry up so we can kill your character even more.
Seriously, man. Like, and how did Vince react to COVID? That's pretty despicable and careless, if you ask me. But hey, man, fuck that, I guess.
Honestly.
I guess it's all AEW.
Yeah.
Because who are the ones that got some fans back by now?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, 100%, dude. Fuck Vince's negligence to COVID. Half the fucking roster, or not the roster, but half their employees that were showing up to the PC were tested positive. Because
Yeah.
this idiot wasn't testing. He tested
40
in
plus.
March, and the next time he tested was, I think it was in
June?
like June or
Yeah.
July. The fuck? And then they want to go on their WrestleMania WWE 24 and say, "Oh, I'm so glad the health precautions we're taking, like we're idiots."
Yeah.
Stupid.
Fuck out of here.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So, dude, it fucking happens. It could have been handled better. Yes, but this doesn't mean we go out and say, "Oh my god, AEW gives zero fucks about their talent." No. They actually do. They actually fucking do. They're not burying Matt Hardy. They fucking gave a lot of people jobs. They never fired
Mm-hmm.
anybody.
It's just a fuck
Ridiculous.
up. Dumbass
It's
decision.
it's just a dumbass decision. They're gonna learn from it, bro. They're gonna learn
Exactly.
from it. It's
Come on.
ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Moving on here. Hikaru Shida defending her AEW Women's Championship against Thunder Rosa. A lot of people said this was the match of the night. Honestly, in the beginning of the match, it kept buffering. Our pay per view just kept fucking buffering in the beginning of this match, man. But
Mm-hmm.
towards the end, I didn't. Towards the ending sequence, I don't really know what happened in the beginning of the match, but towards the ending sequence, man, I just wasn't feeling it. I honestly just wasn't feeling it. Or, I mean, it's not that it was horrible, but like, I thought it was okay for what it was, but I don't think it was what everybody said it was going to be, and even what I expected it to be. This was supposed to be the match to raise the bar for women's wrestling and all elite wrestling. So it wasn't that. But at the end of the day, man, Hikaru Shida retains her championship against Thunder Rosa. I think this is something we all expected. I don't really like Hikaru Shida that much. She doesn't really have too much character. I haven't got too much into her. I recognize her in-ring talent 100%. 100%. I definitely like her in the ring. Thunder Rosa has been awesome so far. But I wonder if this is it for her or if she's coming back. I would like to see her come back.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so Hikaru Shida retains, and God, they need women. They need women in this company very badly. But yeah, Shida retains here, man, and yeah, my thoughts. Yeah, like I said, I like Shida in the ring, but I don't really like her as far as a character standpoint is concerned. And I just think we need to get this belt on somebody who's going to further the belt. Yeah, I just think we need somebody that is going to further the belt and make the belt look good. Somebody to make.
Mm-hmm.
We need somebody to make the title. That title means nothing because the people they've had it on have done absolutely nothing in their championship reign. I did not like Riho's reign. I did not like Riho. Nyla Rose is pretty bland. Other than some entrance gear and a face mask, she's pretty bland. Hikaru Shida is great in the ring, but does not have character. She has Io Shirai from the beginning of her NXT run. That is exactly who she is.
Basically.
And who can be the champ, bro? If only we still had Smiley Kylie, bro. If only.
Bro.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, I don't know where this woman's division is going. I hope Thunder Rosa can come back because they need women, dude. They need women. I don't know. One thing I was saying, I think she's in ROH now that it comes to my mind, but why don't they get Emma or Tennille Dashwood? Whatever she goes
Yeah.
by now, but yeah, Tennille Dashwood. Why don't they get her? You know what I mean?
Seriously.
They were fools not to get Deonna Purrazzo, and they better not be big enough of fools to pass up on Jordan Grace. So
Oh my god.
they
God.
they just need women. Bottom line.
Mhm.
End of story. They just need women. Yeah, man. What'd you think about this?
Yeah, bro. I really don't know how the match was because it basically buffered the entire fucking match till like the last sequence. Heard it was good, and I recognize the talent, but I think this is one of those matches that would need a hype ass, like large crowd, for it to be like really like pay-per-view worthy, man. But I guess it wasn't bad. Just like it's one of those matches that are like those like kind of like certain New Japan matches where the match itself could be great, but if I don't care about like the champion or the story, then my interest is just not there the entire match. It's just one of those situations, man. Karushita, great in the ring, man, but just no charisma, no character there. If she had that, she'd be great, but she just doesn't, man, and that's what killed her. And again, don't really know how this match went because it buffered the entire match. So really didn't see I hear a lot of good praise about this match on Twitter. A lot of people saying it was match of the night. I think that FTR match changed a lot of people's minds. I hope so. But yeah, bro, solid match, I would say, though, what I could see, man. And, yeah, bro, this women's division just needs more women, especially if they're gonna have two brands, man. Because they literally had to get Thunder Rosa from NWA to come over here in the match at All Out, which Thunder Rosa, I really like. She is good all around, man. I hope whenever she's done with NWA, she comes here, man. I think she might, after tonight, I think she might eventually. I hope so, man, because she's genuinely good, man. I low-key want her to win, but I knew it was going to happen, man. I knew Sheeta was going to get this win. And, yeah, man, what's next for her? I would say Britt Baker, but I don't know. I would think and hope so, man. But if not, it's probably someone random, man, so...
Big Swole.
Oh, God. Hopefully not, man. But yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Match. I guess it was great. I'm hearing it was great. Didn't see much of it, but hey, man. I think they just need more characters in their women's division and more women. Period, man. Because they missed out on Deanna Purrazzo. They better not miss out on Jordan Grace. They should have got Tenille Dashwood. Whenever fucking Bailey and Sasha's contract, they don't sign them. They're fucking idiots. Whenever, like
Rhea.
Ruby Riot,
Rhea Ripley.
bro,
Holy
she's
shit.
perfect.
And you know what,
Tony
too?
Storm,
Her sister, Rhea Ripley, her sister on Instagram is always watching AEW.
true. That would be bro. Rhea Ripley would be perfect in AEW. What's her name? Piper Niven. They don't do shit with her in NXT UK. She could go here.
Or
Go
Tony.
to Tony Storm too. Go to AEW, bro. Your talent would not only is needed, but would be well appreciated in an AEW, man. They just need more women, man. Match wasn't bad. I didn't get, we didn't get to really see it, and I couldn't invest myself into it. But if people are enjoying it, that's at least good for their women's division. That at least people are enjoying it, what they can from it. So that's good, man. But they just need more people and more women with personality, with character, promo skills, shit like that, man. Even if not promo skills, character, looks, attitude, all that, man. They just need that shit, man. But apparently the match was great. So, yeah.
You know who'd be good in AEW? I feel like, and very odd one, I feel like we'd see a lot more from her, and I feel like it would honestly shock the hell out of all of us. Because she's already good as fuck on the mic. And on Twitter, she's good in the ring. But, bro, Alexa Bliss.
Seriously.
Remember how good Alexa Bliss was?
Yeah, she was great on that fucking mic, and all those Twitter clips she was posting, those were some cool ass moves.
Ember.
Bro. Ember's gotta go there.
You know who they could get to eventually? I hope AEW would book them better, but obviously her husband's there. The Iconics.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Peyton Royce could be solid over there.
Yeah, bro. As for Billy Kay, I don't remember them being that bad in NXT, but they honestly... WWE has all the women. They have all the good women wrestlers, dude.
Seriously, bro.
Um, yeah, Bailey and Sasha. If something tells me they want to be WWE lifers,
Feel
um,
like it. Especially with how
uh,
Bailey's doing right now.
yeah. But
That's
Sasha, I would not put it past her to eventually be like, dude, fuck this. You know what? I'm gonna do a quick Google search how old Sasha Banks is.
mm-hmm.
I am not sure if she's in her 20s or 30s.
I think she's in
She
like her mid 30s or early 30s. Guessing
she
32.
she was born in 92. She's 28 years old. Dude, get out.
Get out,
Get
please
out.
run. Run.
Um be special. That dude, just be special, man. Yeah, Rhea would be awesome in AEW. Um EO, but I don't know if she would still be the genius of the sky or the evil genius of the sky, if you will. Man, Ruby, Liv.
Oh,
There's so
dude.
many women that
So
they just need
many.
women with charisma. Like
That's all I
that
need.
that's what I like about Britt Baker because she's the only one there that seems to have any. Well, aside from like Chris Statlander, Big
She's
Swole has
under.
it, but she's like cringy. I feel
Exactly.
very cringy. Naomi.
Naomi, she would be good in AEW.
Could you imagine had the Usos had left a couple years ago when their contracts were up after Mania 35?
Bro,
God.
that would have been, bro. Dude, them
They,
versus Young Bucks?
oh
Bro,
God.
take my fucking money.
We would have got a proper feud between the Usos and FTR.
Yeah, that would have been amazing, bro.
It could have been called the Bloodline.
Bro, that would have been crazy. Bro, they could put them with Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, bro.
That would be heat.
Jeff Cobb, man. I don't know why they never
FTR.
picked him up.
Swear.
Yeah. As far as the women go, man, Tony, Rhea, Piper Niven, I can't say Rhea enough.
It's real, man, please. Candace.
Candice, yep.
Bro.
Dakota
Candace.
Kai, Tegan Knox, Bailey, Sasha,
I want to see
um,
a Candace Kenny match.
Bia- Bianca, Ruby, Liv, the Iconics would probably do better and not be as annoying. Or they'd probably be good annoying, dude. They just
Probably.
overbooked the shit out of them, their
Serious.
promos and stuff, and to be overly annoying. Um, yeah, WWE has literally all the women's wrestlers. And the ones that get out don't go to AEW. They didn't release any women for Black Wednesday, did they?
No, none.
That's stupid.
God. I swear.
Except for Deanna.
Oh, yeah. Her. Goddamn. I got her ass.
Yeah, man. So they honestly just need women. I can't say it enough, man. Next up, we had my match of the night. We had FTR defeating and becoming the new AEW World Tag Team Champions against Hangman, Adam Page, and Kenny Omega. This fucking match was so good.
Amazing.
This is why I like FTR style opposed to like a Lucha Bros. Like I love the Lucha Bros, but this is why I like their style opposed to like a team like that, because a team like the
Mm-hmm.
Lucha Bros does not know when to slow it down at all. The
Exactly.
Revival are smart. They
Perfect.
know when to pick it up. They know when to slow it down. Those guys are amazing, dude. Those guys are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Man, they worked on Kenny's knee. He kept using the V triggers, so then they ended up giving him a few dragon screws, and um, he ended up V triggering Hangman bad, and they really tried to sell the fact that Kenny and Hangman were hanging on and they were trying to get it together.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, bro, Hangman Adam Page takes a, what do they call that? The Goodnight Express?
Yeah.
The Goodnight Express, man. Their assisted pile driver, if you will, the Goodnight Express. They gave him one. He kicked out. Kenny almost kind of let it happen. They said it was his knee, but it almost looked like he was kind of watching Hangman get pinned until Dax knocked him off the apron. And what do you know, bro? FTR are your new tag team champions, and the assholes that they are, they decide to Tully gives them beers, and instead of drinking them, they open them and put them next to a dead Hangman Page as he was laying there unconscious after taking a Good Night Express, bro. So after the match, Kenny Omega would then pick up kind of like the table I have sitting right next to me, like one of those like TV dinner tables, and he ripped the All Out stuff off of it, and he was holding it as if he was gonna beat up Hangman with it. And he threw it down. Hangman went to hug him. Kenny sidestepped him and watched him fall. He looked at him, he shook his head, and he walked in the back, and there waiting for him at the end of Gorilla Bro was none other than Matt and Nick Jackson. Kenny, instead of talking to them, blew right past them. And as he's walking to the car, the most notable thing you can hear, "It's time to clean," as Kenny Omega pulls up to the black SUV, and he says to the Bucks, "Get in with me now or else I'm going." They told him, "Calm down, let's just talk about this." I think the Bucks feel a little bad. I think it's going to be a swerve in the end. I think they're going to feel bad for Hangman. He is out of the Elite, and he now has no more relations with them. He's not the tag champ with Kenny Omega anymore. So, as much as I want to say, okay, I would have liked to see the turn. This is the biggest show of the year. I would have liked to see the turn. It was a tad bit underwhelming not to see Kenny Omega turn heel. But they're going to do it when we least expect it. I know it, and it's going to be unexpected but cool. I know they're going to do something like that, but I would be lying to say I wasn't a tad bit disappointed. We did not see the turn. Dude, this is All Out. This is your biggest show of the year. I love the match. I thought I thought the end was very good. Don't get me wrong. I love the little tease because unless you don't watch BTE, other than Kenny attacking Marco Stunt for no reason, you wouldn't really know. You wouldn't really be aware of what's going on. So, yeah, man. But we get the little tease here for the people that do only watch television, not BTE. So. But, like I said, I would be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit upset that we did not get the full turn here tonight. But Kenny Omega, bro, it's going to happen, man. And I'm interested to see now what's going to happen with Hangman Page and how they go about being around him. And now he has no more ties to the Elite. So it's interesting to know why he did that and what fueled him to do that and stuff like that, man. So... yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out, but we'll just have to keep an eye on Dynamite, bro, this Wednesday. So, yeah, I thought this match was spectacular, and I am very intrigued to see where it goes. But like I said, man, I just wish they would have done the turn tonight. That's personally how I feel. This is the biggest show of the year, man, and this would have been like I said, even at the end of the show, can we see something where that same black SUV maybe tries to run over Hangman if he's like outside kind of sobbing, and that same black SUV goes to run him over and it stops and the window rolls down and you see Kenny with his signature aviators on right neck or in the driver's side mirror. I think that would have been a cool little thing to do there, or even them just beating the shit out of Hangman. One thing I would have liked to see was at the end of the show, Hangman, right after the match, Kenny was, you could either have him beating him up or about to beat him up with that TV dinner table, and the Bucks come out and they give him a a super kick, because they built it up on their little interview in the match promo, and they said Hangman's gonna get what he deserves at All Out, and
Yeah.
I would have liked to see something tonight, man. This is the biggest show of the year, but they didn't pull the trigger on it, and we'll just have to see where it goes from here on out. But what'd you think about this, man?
Bro, that match was fucking amazing, bro. I love that tag match, bro. FTR and AEW are played to be the smartest guys, like, in the company, and I love it. The way they manipulated the entire elite, their actions in the match, working Kenny's leg, fucking with the ref, fucking with Kenny when the ref wasn't looking. Just amazing shit the entire match, man. I loved it. I love FTR. They are the perfect mix of intelligent, you know, old school like work a limb type guys and fast paced when they need to be, bro. And their combos are awesome. FTR, bro. I love the Young Bucks, but I always knew they had it in them. I think they're the best tag team in the world. That's just my opinion, man.
Solid
Well, in
opinion.
ring at least. In ring at least, man. Bro, I love this match. Like you said, I wish I would have preferred the turn to happen tonight. I get that they want to wait. They don't want to drag it. It's not dragging it out. They want to build the suspense for it. But I thought it would have been better because for some reason, a lot of people thought Hangman was going to turn tonight. When I thought it was obvious he's built up as this, babyface guy. And any type of heel actions he does is just because he's broken. But, like, bro, like Kenny turned tonight, like, oh, there's so many opportunities where he could have just V-triggered the shit out of Hangman and, like, I mean, I kind of get because him helping FTR win, that would kind of look like he's joining them. So I think, like, some type of at-the-end beatdown or something would have been a little cooler, like you said, with the Young Bucks coming out to, like, pretend to, like, stop him and be there for Hangman and then just all beating his ass. That would have been sick, too. But I get what they're doing, man, and that was some cool shit when Kenny was leaving with the Bucks. He was talking about, I have to go clean, it's time to clean, and then he said something about some plan. He was like, tell me if you guys are ready or if you guys are in or some shit like that when he got in the truck. And then he left, bro. That was just amazing shit, bro. I love this match. FTR the tag champs. Great, great shit. Best tag team in the world. Needs those tag titles. That just proves are the best tag team in the world, man. FTR did it, man. I love them. They're gonna be great champs, bro. FTR are fucking amazing. Young Bucks doing great shit. Hangman and Kenny, solid tag team. They're singles guys, but they worked as a tag team in this storyline. Is just amazing, bro. Hangman is so great, man. Even tonight, he was unbelievable in that ring, bro. And you just want Hangman to just do good again. You want Hangman to just have his confidence back, to be doing great in his mind. Then it's just not happening, and that's amazing, bro. I love it. Kenny was a beast tonight. I'm already seeing the shades of the cleaner back, just in the match itself. And after the match, it's just starting to get teased, bro. I love it. I can't wait for it, man. And whenever Kenny does turn, whether it's at Full Gear, right before Full Gear, or right after, man, I can't wait for it, because it's going to be some great shit, man. The match tonight was fucking amazing. Match of the night for me, easily, man. I love... Tag team wrestling is my favorite form of wrestling as a whole, and this is a perfect example of it, man. Great shit. Great shit from the tag team division, bro. That was just favorite part of All Out. Easily, man. Easily, bro.
100%, man. I think these are four of the best. I think these are four of the best wrestlers on the planet, man. And I respect your opinion, but I think the Young Bucks are the best tag team in the world, and that's okay, because when we see those two teams, holy shit, it's so funny. We're always on the opposite side of like great feuds.
Swear.
You were always Sasha, I was always Bailey. You were always Ciampa, I was always Gargano. You were FTR, I like the Young Bucks. And that's not taken away from any of the opposite
Oh no.
sides, man,
Like,
but
I say Young Bucks probably did more for the business in wrestling as a whole, but it's just how the Young Bucks are. I mean, how FTR is in the ring for me, man.
those guys
I
are...
just
Dude, they just give off like we're just smart pricks. Like
exactly,
they
bro.
just are. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing. But dude, whenever we see FTR and the Young Bucks, holy shit! I think it's gonna be a Double or Nothing.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Next year, or maybe even Revolution, or maybe even Full Gear.
Maybe,
Who knows if
man.
the Young Bucks are like, yo, like.
Let's just
You broke us up.
Yeah.
You fucked our faction up. You know what I
Fuck
mean?
you. Exactly.
So I thought they could have had a really cool segment with the facial expressions and Hangman just like looking so broken, and the Young Bucks kind of feel bad for him. You could see in the face. But then Kenny is just looking at the Bucks, and then all of a sudden have the Bucks just be like, you know what? Why are we trying to talk some sense into Kenny? Fuck this guy. And super kick him, bro.
Oh.
But man, that is going to play out awesome. That's going to play out incredibly, man. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible, man. Yeah, man, that's gonna be good when it happens, bro. Moving on here, we have the... After this match, I think everybody just got taken out of the show. After seeing that awesome cliffhanger, although I would have liked to see the turn, that cliffhanger was pretty sick as well. After seeing that, everybody's like, you know, it's Mimosa Mayhem match, although it's going to be a very fun match, like, it's going to be kind of hard to follow.
And perfect position for that match too, man.
Yeah, man. Orange Cassidy defeats Chris Jericho in the Mimosa Mayhem match. I predicted the exact ending of this match, bro. I said yesterday that he was going to Superman punch him into the gallon. It didn't come necessarily as a shock, like I said. I mean, it was kind of, he just gave him 2 Superman punches, which his Superman punch looks a hell of a lot better than Roman Reigns. So... yeah, I thought it was a fun match, fun concept. It fits the both of them, you know what I mean? If WWE came up with this match idea, they would fucking have Naomi versus Lacey Evans being a fucking Mimosa Mayhem match, and it would definitely make no sense. But at least here, we get the bubbly and the orange juice, so... I mean, definitely cool little kind of play on both of their characters here for this match stipulation. But yeah, pretty solid match. Obviously, we got the teases here. Jericho's trying to dump his head in the mimosa. He kind of just kept teasing it. They were fucking up the tables that had the bubbly with the cups. There was a spot where he had him in the Lion Tamer, and Orange Cassidy splashed the mimosa up at his face. But at the end of the day, man, Jericho was hanging on to the ropes, and Orange Cassidy gave him 1 Superman punch, and Jericho was hanging on, and he gave him a second one, and Jericho just absolutely flew back and fucking splashed the shit out of everywhere with the mimosa. Yeah, man, so there was also a spot where Orange Cassidy was pretty wobbly on the, right next to the mimosa tank. So... yeah, that was pretty cool. But also, so that was the end of the match, and Orange Cassidy picks up the victory here. You said this while we were watching the show, man, but Chris Jericho is the perfect veteran. He really is. He wins matches so he can stay not only relevant, but legit. But not only that, man, he puts over people when he absolutely has to. He put over Mox. He put over Orange Cassidy here tonight, man. So, what do you know? Jericho just genuinely awesome. Genuinely awesome. By the way, Double or Nothing, that's where the Stadium Stampede match happened, right?
No, I don't know. I think it was at Fyter Fest.
No, at Fyter Fest, didn't he face Orange Cassidy? No, because the Young Bucks had that 8-man
Yeah.
tag. I think it
I
was
don't
at
think it
Double
was
or Nothing.
I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't remember it at Double or Nothing. Cause yeah,
Damn, was it that long ago? Let me see.
when the fuck was it? Was it at Double or Nothing? Were we together for Double or Nothing?
No, I had to fucking work that day. I didn't request off.
Oh
I was
yeah.
triggered. Oh yeah, it was. It was at Double or Nothing.
Okay. All right, it was. I yeah, I thought, yeah, it was a Double or Nothing. I'm dead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. But here we are. And yeah, but Jericho put him over when he had to, and I thought, I don't think this feud's gonna continue for much longer. Obviously, we got the Jericho little play on, where I'm from. If we both have one win, we need to have a third match for the tiebreaker. Um, and yeah, Jericho put him over. Awesome. I don't necessarily know what's next for Orange Cassidy, but we'll just have to wait and see, man. Maybe he could mix it up with Mr. Brody Lee a little bit, but yeah, dude. Oh shit.
Hmm.
We fucking completely forgot about the fucking Dark Order match.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we'll go over it
God.
after this match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought, god damn, Jesus.
Man. Strong ass show.
Yeah, bro, but yeah, I mean, yeah, but he put Orange over, and I thought it was definitely the right call, man. So Jericho just being a beast. What did you think about this?
Yeah, bro, the match is good. It was one of those fun, goofy matches. It's Jericho. He's in this goofy match made sense because Jericho with his bubbly, fucking Orange Cassidy, orange juice, like, come on. This is like a kooky, cheesy match. That made sense, man. It was fun. The ending happened exactly how he predicted it. At one point, Jericho almost tripped and fell in when he was walking over it. So that would have been, bro, what if he just fell and the match just ended right out the gate? That would have been fucked up, man. But the match was fun. Good wind down from that amazing tag match, man. So, it's just good for good for Orange Cassidy, man. He's over. And everybody knows it, especially Jericho. So, good for him, man. Jericho, he could easily have himself be put over, but no, he puts over the younger. Even in tonight, Jericho was like on the pre-show panel, or not pre-show panel, but on the buy-in, talking about how he knows that, he literally said he knows, Orange Cassidy is over, and he recognizes that, and then somehow he's gonna beat him, but Jericho knows, and good for him, man. Good that this is what these older guys are supposed to do. Like, they
Goldberg.
win. God, don't fuck me. Fucking Goldberg, man. Barely even like Taker up, and he beats the Fiend. Bullshit. But Jericho, he wins when he needs to, stay legit, stay relevant. But when it's a younger guy, when he knows he should lose, he loses, man. Great on him, man, and great for Orange Cassidy, bro. What is Orange Cassidy gonna do next? Who knows, bro? I think he'll still be involved with Jericho for like a couple more weeks, maybe the rest of the Inner Circle, maybe. But he's gonna go on to do something bigger. Some heel, could be like a Brian Cage with Taz or something like that, man. I could see it, but whatever he does, bro, everyone's gonna be interested. I know I am, and Jericho, who knows who he's got next? He might take another break, man. I don't think Jericho's gonna always be around, which he doesn't need to be. But whoever he is next to is gonna be great, man. But this was an overall solid wind down with a perfect ending, man. Perfect ending. And the Superman punch looks way better when smaller guys do it. That's all I'm saying, bro. That is a super just athletic move that bigger guys should not be doing, and it looks great when Orange Cassidy does it. But overall, the match was solid. Great wind down from that tag team match, and great lead in to the main event, bro. So solid all around.
100%, man. Oh wow, Jericho. Jericho did
Please,
some pictures with fans. He was just talking to fans. I'm dead.
I'm dead. This
He's
dude.
just marking out in these pictures, just smiling. Jesus. Yeah, man. Okay, so now the match that this is what you have for the Dark Order and your biggest show. You have a 8-man tag. Man, Stu Grayson and Evil Luna are tremendous. Brody Lee's obviously awesome. Colt Cabana is Colt Cabana. And obviously Matt Cardona's great. Scorpio Sky is great, and Dustin Rhodes is pretty good, and so is QT Marshall. But yeah. So basically, the other team of all the baby faces won here. Don't put 8-man tags on pay-per-views when it's not in
Mm-mm.
a faction versus faction type of setting. Don't have the Dark Order versus this random faction. It just looks bad, dude. Put that on Dynamite. But yeah, dude, it's just absolutely ridiculous to me how Dustin Rhodes picked up the victory against a team like the Dark Order here tonight. It just seemed a little stupid, but he did it, and here we are. So there you go. Yeah, not too much about this match, but it's just ridiculous. Like, why is Brody in this kind of setting? You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're having him fight Dustin for the TNT title on Wednesday. So I hope they're not gonna keep the whole uh, defending every week thing going, because I just don't like that. I'd rather prefer an actual mid card titles told through stories and not wrestling.
Same.
So, not just wrestling, like
Yeah.
an open challenge setting. More through storylines. So I guess you could say this is it. This is kind of him defending it through a storyline, but still, I mean, this is fine, I guess, if it's storyline, but if he's going to start defending it every week. Or I would have liked to see maybe this on Double or Nothing, or him versus Matt, or
Mm-hmm.
something. I mean, it's just. Who wanted to see this? Who wanted to see this, man?
Seriously.
What'd you think about this match?
Did not like it, bro. Silver was funny, just holding the title the whole time outside the ring. I love Silver, man. Stop making. If you're gonna do this shit, don't make the Dark Order lose, bro. People love the Dark Order now. Use that, embrace it, have them be legit. They were legit when Brody won that title and they did what they did to the Nightmare family. They were legit then. Don't kill that, bro. Don't kill that. Like I said 1,000 times, it would have been better because Matt Cardona is only booked for how many shows. So have him face a one-on-one against Brody tonight and have him get the shit beat out of him, have him go away, do Impact or whatever the fuck he wants to do for a while. When he comes back, whether Brody's champ or not, he could win that mid-card title. Boom. Come on, bro. But the match with Dustin, is it on Wednesday this week? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, the match on Wednesday this week, I don't think it's bad. It has kind of a story about it. The promo Dustin gave was good. I liked it. I like Dustin. But
Yeah.
I just hope this isn't an everyday week thing. I hope it's not, man. Really, most of AEW mid-card guys aren't built for that shit. And they gotta realize that, man. But, I love Brody. They should have won. I thought it was fucking stupid that they lost. Even though it's gonna be funny on BTE. They still gotta make them legit on AEW TV, man. And the pay-per-views. So they should have won, man. I didn't like the match. I didn't like the ending. They should have done different shit, man. But I still love Brody. Still love the Dark Order. I wish they would just do better by him, man. Because all of them are fucking amazing, man. So, it's just how it is, bro.
Yeah, man, and as moving on now, as we wrap things up here for the main event, we had Jon Moxley taking on MJF, and like I said, as soon as Lance Archer won that Casino Battle Royal, my eyebrows were raised. I was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
fuck. I was like, there's no way. There's no way they're gonna have MJF's first challenger be Lance Archer. No way. So, yeah, here we are, and yikes. This match, first of all, MJF makes his entrance. Jon Moxley makes his entrance. And Man, for one good thing that happened tonight in the eyes of some fans, that security guard is a dog. That security guard is a beast, bruh. That man
Swear.
swooped in, grabbed that guy, man. What a beast. What a beast. That guy deserves a raise. But that security guard, this fan was about to run up to Mox, and the security guard grabs him. So what does Mox do? He starts walking towards the guy, shaking his head like, what the hell? And he just walked away. Commentators were making fun of the stupid idiot the whole match because, bro, AEW is kind enough to let you in the building. And AEW is kind enough to let fans in the building. And this is what you want to do, man?
Seriously.
They're kind enough to let fans in the fucking building. Hey, they could have done a Thunderdome and had your fucking asses sitting at home watching the shit. But no, they tried their hardest to get as much fans as they can in the arena. And this is what you want to go and do?
Seriously.
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
Please.
It's just ridiculous. And besides, if that guy would have touched Mox would have beaten the shit out of him.
Oh
so
my
he's
God.
dumb for that. Yeah, this match, honestly, most of it was Mox beating the shit out of MJF. MJF had his crimson mask, if you will. And it was honestly kind of just, I mean, it was a good match. It was a solid match. He was just beating the hell out of him, throwing him at barricades. Yeah, it was a solid match. MJF's bleeding. What did you say the fans didn't, or people were bitching about? It was like something about Mox biting MJF's forehead or his blood or something.
And biting MJF and licking some blood from MJF. Like, they most definitely were all tested today. Who cares?
Exactly.
They're totally safe. If they weren't safe, they wouldn't be there. That's just how it is, man.
Exactly.
They were safe, bro.
100%.
And that's just who Moxley is.
Right, it's just that badass guy. You know what I mean? He's just...
He comes from death matches,
yeah,
literally.
Bro. Seriously. Nothing he hasn't done before. But yeah, man. So we got this match here. And, he was biting him and licking his blood and whatnot. And obviously people were bitching, bro, kiss my ass. Get over it. These people are tested every week. Every time they're there at the arena. Get over yourselves, people. Yeah. And we ended up getting, I thought, if they were to end this match in any way, with Mox being the winner, I thought this was the coolest way to do it. Wardlow throws him the ring, obviously, like normal. MJF doesn't catch it, because he's got blood in his eyes. He goes to look for it. As the ref, as his back turns, MJF is squinting his eyes, and he finds the ring. He looks up, and Mox is staring right at him. Mox wasn't supposed to use the paradigm shift, so the ref wasn't looking, so Mox used the paradigm shift, man. Lands MJF right on his head and gets the 1, 2, 3. Honestly, my thoughts, not to mention, after the match, Lance Archer came out and was staring at Mox, and Mox gave him the blatant middle finger, basically counting back to Lance Archer's entrance at Wrestle Kingdom 14. He was making his entrance, walked right past Mox, and he gave him the finger, man. So Mox here gave him the finger, seen him right in the crowd, gave him the finger just like that. And, yeah, man, so I knew it. I fucking knew it. When Lance won that match, I said to myself, there's no way they're going to have MJF beat Lance Archer. But then I thought, well, I guess they could do that if they really wanted to, because they had Cody beat Lance Archer, but why would they do that, honestly? So we're going to get to see Mox. I wonder if this feud is going to be over. I honestly feel like it's not. I think at Full Gear we might see MJF win the belt, because they ended it in the perfect way. Mox wasn't supposed to use the move, so obviously he's going to have to face some type of repercussions for that. But I would have liked to see MJF win the title tonight, but if they were going to end it with a Mox retaining, this was honestly your best way. This was honestly very creatively smart, I thought. So, yeah, man. Mox recognized what MJF was gonna do. He was about to cheat, so Mox said, "Fuck you. You can't cheat if I cheat first." So, yeah, so that's exactly what happened, man. So Mox is still your AEW World Champion, and I definitely think he's got MJF next at Full Gear. What'd you
Hmm.
think about this, man?
Match was solid, man. Solid. It's just Moxley and MJF, two of the best, some of the best talents in this company, man. Um, that beginning thing with the fan. First of all, any other fan that could have just sat there and enjoyed the show could have been in that fan's spot to get into the arena. So that's fucked up, making fans look bad, and it's just not a good thing to do. But Mox is a badass. He kind of laughed it off. He was walking towards the idiot, and that security guard's a beast. He tackled the shit out of that dude at the perfect
Yeah,
time.
there's like a video
Mm-hmm.
of like a far away view, and
Yeah.
the security guard was walking towards Mox because the guy was kind of standing by the stairs, and the
Yeah.
security guard was walking. And as soon as he got to the end of the stair rail, the fan tried to run at him, and he grabbed him. Bro, that security guard's a beast. He's
Most definitely,
over.
bro. Swear he is. But and then MJF kept flipping off the fans with that arm flip off thing.
Yeah.
So that was awesome, bro. But the match itself was great. Normal bloody match from a Moxley, bro, and an MJF. It's great. Loved it. The match itself was great. The ending was perfect, man. I genuinely thought MJF was gonna win, and of course, I would have preferred MJF to win, but I guess clearly the storyline's not done. MJF tweeted "fuck Wardlow" and shit, so the storyline's gonna continue. He'll probably ditch Wardlow, and who knows what he's gonna do next. But I think this feud's still going on with Moxley, man. And the ending was perfect. Wardlow through the ring. He like MJF couldn't catch it. He's going down looking for it, squinting his eyes, grabbing for it like he's fucking Velma from Scooby-Doo, looking for his goddamn glasses. Looks up, Moxley's there, looks at him, looks at the ref, realizes that the ref ain't looking, hits him with the paradigm shift, and wins the match. So we know what the excuse for a second match for these guys will be, man. At Full Gear, man. So it's gonna be great shit. I think MJF will win it at Full Gear. I guess they just didn't want to do it tonight. I mean, if you're gonna end that match with Moxley winning, like you said, perfect way to do it, man. Perfect way to do it, man. And how you said the ending to this match would have been tonight with like MJF giving Moxley the dirty deeds. I think that's actually gonna happen at Full Gear now. I think that's what they could be setting up. That MJF be like, fuck it, I'm gonna use your move to win. So maybe something like that. But whatever it is, man, I think next MJF's gonna win that thing, man. And yeah, we're gonna get Lance Archer versus Moxley. I mean, gonna be a good match, man. We already got it in New Japan. So referencing New Japan, good for them, man. I wish they could have a deal with New Japan, man. Like, I like brand exclusivity with an AEW, but I think I think New Japan is the perfect company to connect with and partner with because it's not in America. Most Americans don't really watch it, but you're gonna watch Wrestle Kingdom, and it'd be great to have AEW guys at Wrestle Kingdom and New Japan guys visit AEW, man. I think that'd be a cool partnership. So the match's gonna be cool, man. But overall, solid main event, man. Two great people in Mox and MJF, man. And that's how you do a main event, man. That's how you do a main event, man. And even after the show, most people on Twitter were starting to say, the show literally wasn't that bad. It was just that thing I was pissed about. So I think most people recognize pay-per-view wasn't garbage. But like, I don't think this pay-per-view was like amazing.
Right.
Like, it ran too long, I will admit. Commentary fucking sucked. We had those moments, those fuck-ups, man, but overall, I don't think it was bad. All the tag matches were great. All the title matches were great. I think it was solid, man, but, yeah, bro, good main event. Great tag team matches. And the women's match, women's title match at least, was good. Apparently, most of the fans like it, so that's good, man. And just solid. I say a solid 6 out of 10, man. 6 out of 10. There were bad fuck-ups, bad things in this match, bad elements to not in the match, in the pay-per-view. bad elements to it, but overall, I don't think it was garbage. And yeah, man, that's were my thoughts on AEW, man. All out.
Yeah, I definitely thought that this. I didn't think this pay-per-view was NXT Takeover New Orleans level, but yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely thought it was a great pay-per-view, though. Nonetheless, I thought it was awesome. Obviously, like I said, I did not think it was to the level of Takeover New Orleans, but for example, but yeah, I thought it was awesome. I thought the ending was booked okay, but man, I just wanted to see MJF holding up the belt. But maybe this could get him to a point where he almost becomes like a badass when he has to be, because he's gonna be so pissed off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like maybe.
I feel like that'd be a pretty cool role, man. Other than being this guy that doesn't want to, be hit and stuff like that. But he's very easy to hate, so we'll just have to see where it goes from there. But I don't think he's done with Mox. I think he's gonna get another match. So, yeah. But if I would have booked it, I think I would have had MJF take the belt here. But yeah, they didn't, but I think they will eventually. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about this before we went on, but he is a guy who is was like Velveteen Dream. We always said, oh, well, they don't got to rush it on Dream. He's 23. Mm-hmm. He's got the world of time. You know what I mean? He's got a shitload of time left to wait and become the NXT champion. Obviously, most people do not feel the same way about Velveteen Dream as we do too. He just doesn't feel the same, but MJF's got so much time, man. He's got so much time to become the champ, bro, and he will. Trust me, he will. And whether they have a second show or not, he will be the AEW champion. If they had one show for the next 25 years, he will be the AEW champion at some point. And yeah, I didn't think the show was at a god level, but it was at a great level, man. I thought it was a really good show. Obviously, we were being honest here. We did not overly praise this show because this show didn't strike on every level. But it was good. It was good for what it was. Obviously, there were some spots in there that sucked ass. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna have shows that necessarily don't live up to the hype everybody thought they were. But that doesn't mean it's a bad show. I mean, it happens in every promotion. It's
exactly.
Look at fucking WrestleMania for the past 5 years. That hasn't reached an expectation since fucking God knows when.
Since Daniel Bryan's main event.
Yeah, that hasn't reached satisfaction level since WrestleMania 30. But even there, they ended the streak. Cena beat Wyatt, so hey, I don't know, man. But is there anything else you got to say?
No, man, I'm good, man. That's all I said.
All right, man. Well, without further ado, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. Again, thank you guys for coming out and watching the All Elite Wrestling All Out 2020 review. Yeah, man, I thought it was a pretty good show. And I'm excited to see where we go moving forward with AEW, man. So,
yes, definitely.
Yeah, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the podcast. And it has been Johnny Mayhem.
It's okay.
And thank you guys again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later this week with Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.